Berries is gonna do the Q&A today. So tell us about your daily activities.
Well, mostly I sleep, and then I usually eat, and then I drink some Congo water a lot. I really like that, and I sleep some more. That's about it. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Ready?
Ready? Hello.
Hello.
It's us.
Oh no, my little braid just came out actually.
Well, throw it on back.
Throw it on back.
Throws it on back there, tiny, real tight. So
I
they
really
can't
will. Okay.
escape. Worst part is when you tie them up and they escape.
So anyways.
Welcome back to our question and answering.
Welcome.
Let's try number 2, because some of you know that we couldn't upload the first one.
Oh my god, you guys, I literally sat on the phone with Apple for, I shit you not, it was like an hour and 30 something minutes.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how I could get the last Q&A video from my phone to the computer. Long story short, we never could.
Yeah, I mean, so.
Technology.
Here we are.
Here we are, redoing the Q&A.
So, we will kick it off with the first one is, how did you guys meet?
Well, one time I was walking down the street.
And I hit her in the head with the rock. Look out!
And he knocked me out and tied me up and I escaped. That's why you hate this so much.
I do.
Just kidding.
But I learned how to tie a sailor's knot.
God, I broke through. I gnawed through it.
They're gonna think this is a real story. We met at Dutch Bros. Jesus, fuck.
Kind of. Okay,
Kinda.
so Bo worked at Dutch and Dutch Bros coffee shop, whatever. And I went through that coffee shop numerous times, and
it's right down the road from her house.
I think that we like met, knew each other, kind of like talked, had an interaction, because somehow we ended up following each other on Instagram, and I didn't really follow people that especially guys that I didn't know or think were cute, so. And
she pulled the trigger on the DM.
Yeah, okay, no, you're skipping ahead.
Okay, go back. So sorry.
We talked in, oh wait, no, now I'm losing track. Okay, we would like each other's pictures back and forth, like every day. Like he would like one, and the next day I would like one, and we would like, it was like that little thing where we were flirting without really saying anything. So then I was like, okay, fuck this shit, like I just want to talk to him. So I messaged him, and I was like, I literally still have the screenshot to this day. It was like July of 2015, and I was like, are we just gonna like each other's pictures back and forth, or can I end that by saying hi?
I know it. It's a
We've
pinnacle
said it
of
so
fucking
many
text.
times. Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
That is what happened, and now here we are, 4 years later.
And I guess how we physically, consciously met the first time is I picked her up and we went out to Savi's Island and spent the night under the stars. It's exactly as it sounds.
It was
literally
so romantic.
It was super
beautiful.
romantic.
Yeah, first date, and that's why I was like, oh my gosh, our first date, like he takes me under the stars for us to talk and really just get to know each other, and that's how I knew that I was like, this is a special one, because I would never go on a first date with someone that was like, you want to go to the movies and the,
yeah,
you know.
Well, and like it was a 45-minute car ride, so there is no mistaking whether there's chemistry or not.
Yeah, we just dove in. First time we like really consciously met face to face.
Okay, I will say this, then we'll move on. On my way to her house, I remember literally having the conscious thought, because I was fucking scared. That's how you are when you're going. And to meet somebody new, you're nervous. But then I remember this feeling, this like weird old feeling, and I was like, holy shit, no, she's gonna be my girlfriend. I'm going to hang out with my chick.
Right when you said that, it said 333 on the camera.
Oh, it did, yeah. But I just had the realization, like, dude, this is my chick. Like, let's just go have a good time. And that's exactly what happened.
And I guess when I came out of the door and when he was picking me up, I was like smaller than he expected. Because in pictures, I look really tall.
Yeah,
do I look tall in video too?
Well,
I mean, you can't really tell.
You're towering above the camera, so yeah.
But yeah, in
Long
pictures and
legs
stuff, I look tall, but in reality, I'm 5'4", so.
Yeah.
So anyways.
I'm 5'11".
He's lying.
5'8".
He's still taller than me though.
Yeah, that works. When is the wedding? So, August 7th.
Is the day we met.
Which is the day we met, and that is going to be the wedding.
Yes.
Either 2020 or 2021.
Yep. Yeah,
we're gonna, and a lot of you know, we're building shit right now. So we're gonna get to the point where we're like, let's go, let's do it. But we got a lot on our plate, and we are doing like some big things. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so we're not really in a huge hurry to get married.
Yeah.
And we were planning a wedding before. A lot of you guys know that, but we were just forcing it. It wasn't the right time. And we don't ever want something like that to be forced or rushed or... Yeah,
it kind of almost got out of our own hands, it felt like, too, with people helping. Like, it just was turning into something that we didn't want it to be, and so we're like, fuck.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Like, it's gonna be awesome and perfect with what we want when the day is.
But we have a lot of it planned already, kind of. Like, I have my dress, he has his tux, like, those things are all done, and now
we know more of what we want the next time around. We were lucky enough to get a second chance, because I've talked to a lot of people, my mom included, who were like, fuck, dude, if I could go back, I would have done things differently with my wedding. I let too many people decide for me, and we are not doing that.
Yeah, so it'll be exactly what we want in the time that we want.
Hey, so what are we being for Halloween? So what were we? This was prior. We were...
Our cats.
Our cats.
We were our cats. Well, it's actually not Halloween yet. It's 2 days before Halloween right now.
Maybe we can put in that picture we took right here.
Oh, we will. Picture here of us being our cats. So, Bo is Barry's the cat.
Yes, I was.
And I am Zara, so hence my baggy sweatpants, because Zara has a really fluffy butt. We'll try to put in a picture of Zara and her fluffy butt right here. Cute. She has a really fluffy butt, and
I wore a cushion in here because Bear's a little pudgy.
Yeah.
We call him Husky not to hurt his feelings. He's a little husky, and I was just kind of being a lovey idiot, because that's what he is.
Yeah. And so we're such grandparents. We went out, we dressed up as our fucking cats. We went out for like literally 30 minutes to his little brother's Halloween party, and we probably
were the oldest people there.
And we were there for like 30 minutes, and we were like, okay, we're gonna leave. And it was so fun for what it was, though.
It was fun, yeah.
And then, but we probably won't actually even do anything on actual Halloween night except hand out candy to little kids that we won't eat any of, because we're doing 75 hard.
And we're on like day 39, so we're too deep in to quit. Too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit. Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Do your weird clown laugh.
No. They don't get to see that.
That's reserved.
That is your privilege, yes. Okay. All right.
Unfortunately, because I can't eat it.
Okay, what do we eat, and do we ever go out to eat? No and no.
We don't eat at all.
We absorb nutrients through osmosis. It works. Look at my Instagram.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding.
We're pescatarian.
Yep, which is the only meat we eat is fish, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
We don't eat beef and chicken and all that.
I've been vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian for like 3.5 years now. I haven't had meat in 3+ years, which is so crazy.
That is a long
time. And I
time.
don't want it at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have vegan things for like alternatives, but I mean, there's no diet that we eat. We just eat clean. So beans, rice, veggie patties, fish, shrimp, seafood. A lot of avocados, because that's healthy fat. Oats.
I eat a lot of bananas,
spinach,
bars,
a shit ton of spinach.
Shit ton of spinach, yeah.
Make a lot of smoothies,
cucumbers and
protein
hummus.
bars, cucumbers and hummus.
Yeah. A lot of just, I don't know.
It's just clean eating, a lot of greens and a lot of good proteins, right?
Yeah,
like, I don't
we eat
really
a lot
know
of peppers. I cook a lot of pepper. You love onions.
I love onions.
Bo really goes in on some onions.
If I'm 75% water, I am then 24% onion.
This is very true.
1% intelligence.
Also true.
No, that's
kidding.
Okay. That backfired.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I'm fine. I like smelling socks.
That's a fun fact.
Everyone that's watching me that knows is like, oh yeah, there he goes smelling shit.
Yeah, he will literally smell anything.
I love it.
No joke.
I was working at a coffee shop and I got complained on so many times because I would just sit there and smell their fucking coffees after I made them.
It's so weird. He will literally smell anything, like Barry's breath. He will like wait for Barry's to yawn and like smell Barry's breath. The other day, Barry's yawned and I smelled his breath and you weren't here and I was like, Daddy would love this.
I love kitty breath. Stinky, nasty kitty breath is my favorite.
So weird.
Because it's so pure, they're so cute. Like I literally worship the ground they walk on. I understand what it's like. That's what my mom always told me. I worship the ground you walk on. She probably didn't enjoy the smell of my shit. And I don't enjoy the smell of his poop. But his little breath is so cute and it's stinky, and I'm just like,
It's
buddy,
gross.
there's nothing you can do about it.
I don't get it. Okay, keep.
Why did we choose Bend in particular? I guess I have family over here, and they've lived over here for like 20 years.
And I lived in Vancouver my whole life, and I was just ready
For
to get
24,
out.
right?
24 years I lived in Vancouver. Fun fact, I lived in the same house for 19 years.
Almost 2 decades in one house.
It's
Crazy, dude.
insane. So
That's nutty.
I know.
It just fit though.
We were
like,
just ready.
We were ready. We had family out here. Then my identical twin moved out here too, and I was like, dude, let's just. It's desert. She loves the desert. I love the desert.
And it's gonna be snowy, and we're like literally so excited for snow and the fireplace back here, which you can't see, but. Yeah,
and then like
so
we get 200 and some odd days of sun, so there's like no rain.
Yeah, going from like Vancouver, which is, if you don't know the area, it's right across the bridge from Portland, Oregon. So it's like literally 10 minutes from Portland where we lived, and it's so rainy.
And like gloomy.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh cool, I love
It's,
the rain.
like,
well,
so
you
overrated,
won't
in my
after
opinion.
a long time there.
Seriously.
So do you spend a hefty amount on advertising each month? So these are business questions.
No.
No, we don't. Not
We don't.
yet. And I mean, you don't even spend a lot when you're doing it. We haven't run
maybe
ads yet
200
at
a
all.
month, maybe.
Go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, so I have spent about $50 on ads in 6 months, 5 months. Because I only did it at the beginning to like season my Facebook page, which isn't gonna make sense to you if you're not in the business, but whatever. So that's all I've spent. We wanna run ads in the future, really soon probably actually. And we'll probably do about a marketing budget of like $150 a month.
And that's not even necessary to start.
Yeah,
like she
we
said,
haven't, I literally haven't done
we're
anything. It's
doing
all
fine
been
and-
free advertising, so.
But that's about what we're gonna spend, and we're just gonna try it out and see what happens, and yeah.
Yeet. Yeet.
Because one sale is more than worth a whole year of advertising, literally.
Yeah.
So, when did we purchase the trifecta and get started with the business? Should we say something a little bit about what we're doing so people who have no idea?
Yeah, so basically, if you don't follow us on Instagram or you don't really know, basically we market for high ticket water ionizer machines through a platform called Breakaway Movement. So these machines are incredible. For one, they're medical devices used in Japan, and they are environmentally sustainable and friendly. They eliminate the need for plastic water bottles or for like drinking poisonous tap water. So we're super grateful. We're really big on like health and all of that, and sustainability, and just everything that is like taking care of ourselves. So and because they're high ticket items, we make a really, really large amount of commission back on them. So starting at $1,100 and going up, we're about to start making $4,500 per sale on each sale.
That's
So
really
we are
exciting.
super excited, but yeah, that's the gist behind it. So the trifecta is the investment that we started with, and we started I started in May.
May, yeah.
And what was the second part of that question?
When did we
first
purchase it and get started? So it was May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay, different level of question is what to do when you're struggling.
You had a good question, or a good answer to this.
I don't even remember but oh yeah, I can talk about that. We have actually been really reading and researching this subject here. What to do when you're struggling. The one thing that you don't want to do is fight against your struggle.
Yeah, fight the current.
Don't fight the current. Okay, the struggle is essentially because you can't get out of a situation that you would like to be out of. So instead of fighting that and focusing more on the problem, which is the situation that's unwanted, what you need to do is learn how to take your attention off of the problem and direct it into what you want to happen. You have to tap into the emotions of what you want to create and the solution and what that looks like, and feel into that prior to that actually happening. Because once we acclimate our bodies to the emotions of what we want to create, our bodies and our subconscious doesn't know the difference of reality and thought. So therefore, in that moment, you are experiencing the solution. So what to do when you're struggling, just real quick, simplified, you have to become the solution.
And I think we were literally talking about this earlier today, because we're reading a book called Money and the Law of Attraction. Well, I actually already read it, but I was reading it now. We just switched the books we were reading. But
and The You Are the Placebo by Joe Dispenza.
Yeah, so look up both of those books, they're incredible. But we were talking earlier about negative feelings are just, it's your inner guidance system telling you that something is out of alignment, telling you that something that you're focusing on is not in your highest good, basically. Right. So if you're focusing, let's say you're thinking about, just a really plain example, if you're thinking about how you want to lose weight, and you are in this negative thought loop about how you want to lose weight, and you're like, I'm overweight, I want to lose weight, I can't lose weight, and all your negative thinking, like all of your power is going into this thought about that. Shift your thinking, and that it's really just like that negative thinking is really just your sign that what you're thinking about is not in alignment. So instead of thinking, I want to lose weight and I can't lose weight and blah, 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 start thinking about how good it's going to feel when you eat healthy. Like you can shift your thought from, I can't lose weight, to, it feels so good when I eat foods that nourish my body. It feels so good when I take steps that I know are helping my body. And what that's going to do is make your brain and your body and everything that you're feeling excited about this feeling about losing weight. And then consequently, you're going to start taking the action steps, you're going to start doing it, and then it's going to start happening, and there's just going to be this positive cycle of effects from there. Then you're going to be like, oh my god, it's happening and I'm doing it, and then it's going to get more excited and better, and like the progress forward. But.
So, and I guess to add on to that real quick is to motivate yourself through thinking about how good it feels to do what you want to do versus trying to motivate yourself on how shitty it feels to be where you don't want.
Yeah.
And I mean, once you start building, like she said, perfectly, that's beautifully said.
Thanks.
Once you start building on the good feeling, the rest takes care of it. Now you're in the groove of it and you're just unstoppable.
Yeet.
That's where the
Yeet.
power is.
I've been yeeting a lot.
She has been yeeting and yoing.
Yeeting and yoing.
Do you ever get, this for you, do you ever get bored at home all day? What do you do when you want social interaction?
I love this question. When I first got it, it really made me think so much. I was like,
I come home and she's talking to the wall.
No, so honestly, I am like, there's two sides to this. Yes, on some days I'm like, oh my god, I'm so bored, I don't know what to do. I kind of feel like I don't know. And then the other side of it is I've only been retired for like 2 months, and I know that Bo will be retired really soon, and so that would be really fun for us to be able to do stuff like this together, adventure, whatever else. But as far as right now, I feel like I'm the type of person who doesn't need a lot of social interaction. I actually like prefer my alone time over, like if I had to choose 24 hours of alone time or 24 hours of being with other people, hands down alone time, like 100% of the time.
Unless I'm the other people.
Yeah, like I can spend every day with Bo and it never affects me or gets annoying or old or whatever. But as far as like getting bored or anything or what I do when I want social interaction, I mean, first of all, I have this like whole community of people online who I can interact with, and I do interact with like every single day. So I feel like I do a lot of interacting on social media, so that kind of takes care of that. Second, Bo's family is really close, I can interact with them. And third, I, just talk to my cats and stuff, and like.
And they talk back.
They really do.
Through her and me, that we channel them.
No, they talk back.
Sit down.
They talk back.
Yeah, no, you're right, baby. They talk back.
Yeah. I'm right. Tell me I'm right. Okay.
Anywho, psycho.
Oh my god, my brain's falling out again.
For Bo, I've lost over 107 pounds and I can't get myself back into gear. What I've been practicing lately, and the people that have followed me on social media, you guys see my journey, and like the proof is in the pudding. So the proof is in the results of my body when it comes to consistently working out, right? So I know what I'm talking about, and I can tell you that you are looking in the wrong place, my friend. You're looking for the motivation to be there. You're looking for the gusto, for the juice to finally get back into the gym. So what you're really doing though is you're waiting for the conditions to tell you that you can do it. Do you realize you're giving your power away to everything around you that isn't you? Because everything around us can affect how we feel if we don't take charge. So what I will tell you is that instead of relying on how you feel to get into the gym, you have to stay disciplined and understand that the feeling comes when you do the action also. Sometimes you can access the feeling beforehand, but on the times where you can't, this is where discipline comes in, and you have to stay disciplined enough to know that this wave of lethargic energy, this wave is gonna pass, and what did you do in that time? So it really comes down to discipline, man. You have to fucking make the decision because you know it's best for you, because you know it'll make you feel better, because you know you're procrastinating. So stop avoiding and just get in there. There's really no shortcut, man.
So well said.
And when you take charge of your situation, no matter how you feel, because we are going to feel things throughout our whole lives that would tell us, stop, slow down, it's okay, just take a break, eat that donut, eat this, it's okay, you've worked hard. If we listen to that little inner bitch voice, we're not going to make any real transformations. So we just got to take the fucking reins and like power our way through sometimes. So you got it, man. I say that to say you got it in you. Whoever that was, whoever's watching,
yeah,
you fucking have it in you. You just need to get up off your butt get off the back that you're laying on, and just go grab it.
Yeah, put it into your own hands.
You got this shit, man.
And also, just a shout out for losing that amount of weight.
That is also
absolutely incredible. If you've come this far, you can 1,000,000% do the rest.
Right.
Like, look at what you've done so far.
Right.
Like, you have it, you've done it, you know it, you prove it to yourself. Like, it's there. So.
And if you've lost 107 pounds, man, you know what to do when this happens. You know it's hard to get back in there, but once you do it, you're right back in there. So.
I just gotta check my hair over here and make sure it doesn't look crazy.
All right, so next question.
These will not stay back, so
hey,
now
thank you for
gonna...
the vulnerability, man. That's really rad, whoever you are. That's beautiful.
Yes.
What state were you in when you started the business, i.e. financially, in life, etc.?
Good question. Well, back in May, I was working as a bikini barista. Bo and I were, I mean, we weren't like broke, but we were like not.
We weren't thriving.
No, not at all. Like we were like more or less living paycheck to paycheck. Like if we, for like example, if we would like skip a paycheck or something, we would be kind of like really broke.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a lot of money. We were in debt.
We couldn't really cover shifts at work too. I was at Starbucks for a while, then moved over here, and it was.
Yeah, it was shaky. I mean, it sucked. I was desperate. Like I wanted to be an entrepreneur for my entire adult life. Like I'm 24. I've known I wanted to be an entrepreneur since I was like 18 or 19, and like really started taking steps when I was 18 or 19. And yeah, so I was desperate. I was financially not in a good place. Mentally, we've made insane mental strides in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like our anxiety and depression, the way we think now, the way we are able to like keep ourselves steady in shaky days has just been through the roof improvement.
Which anybody can do by changing their relationship to their feelings.
Yes.
You don't have to change your feelings, you change how you relate.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, and we just started reading books and like just learning more and like diving in and really fucking like not making excuses anymore, like taking it seriously.
That is exactly what
we
I was
made
going to say.
excuses for so long and we didn't even know we were making excuses.
Call yourself on your bullshit, because if you don't, you're going to stay in the same place until you're finally ready. Just save yourself some time and do it.
Save yourself
Take it
years.
from us. We did it, and it's really not that hard once you understand what's at stake, which is your entire well-being.
Yeah, your entire life.
Your whole life.
Yeah. So really, I mean, we weren't in a great place to say when we started the business. I just knew I was determined as fuck is all. I was like, I am literally like, prior to starting this business, we had done so many different things. We'd tried so many things, and regardless of what state I was in, the one thing that I did have was that I was never going to give up, like literally ever. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to do this until it works, and it showed up.
And I will say this too, that I will attribute the business to a lot of what we've discovered and what we've been learning.
Yeah.
Because of this, we've come across a lot of different things that have propelled our growth in a lot of different directions. And I say that to say, if you have pure intent, you're just going to keep trying, and you refuse to give up, the right things are going to come into place. You just got to keep reaching for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, next.
What are your favorite skincare products? Oh, I love this question. Men, you better get on the Neutrogena Moisturizer SPF 30 for men. You better get on that fucking train. You better get on that train. That's all I got to say about that.
Honestly, I gotta go.
I'll talk about Neutrogena SPF men's moisturizer skincare all day.
Okay, so anyways, don't use that.
No, it's not bad. Okay.
It's probably,
Coming from the
honestly
Mecca.
don't know. No, I'm really not as super educated on skincare at all.
It makes my face feel moisturized.
Basic as fuck when it comes to stuff like this. I just do, like, obviously it works for my skin and whatever, so I don't know, but yeah, no. Anyways, I wash my face with calming water, 6.0 beauty toner. I tone it with calming water as well. He does that too.
Yes.
And we use SkinCeuticals CE ferulic acid, which is incredible. It's kind of spendy. It's like $150 for a bottle like this, but it's so worth it, and it will last you a couple months, and it's like, it will literally just turn back time on your face. And then I moisturize with a thing that I made myself. It's like avocado oil and like rosemary essential oil and ylang ylang. I never know how to say that, so whatever.
I think it can only be a certain amount.
Okay, that might have reached the max recording time, so now we're just going at it again. So ylang ylang and rosemary and geranium and lavender and yeah, avocado oil. I think that's it. That's my moisturizer. And
your skin is, you have seen it, you've said it yourself and posted like crazy improvements.
Yeah, it's definitely, I have some like scarring on my chin from breakouts and stuff, but overall, and actually it doesn't even look that good today, but overall it is good. Oh my God. Oh. He's so ridiculous. I can't leave him alone for 5 minutes.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Weird.
Weird echo.
But yeah, next one.
So last
Long as fuck. Let's
question
hurry it up.
is, do you think BAM can be successful for anyone? BAM,
Oh.
breakaway movement, the platform.
I'm so passionate about this. Literally, yes. Yes. Like, okay. Bo and I we were not born with these skills. We did not magically pull these skills out of our ass. We learned them over time with intention and determination. We learned them.
Because we wanted a better life, and I know you do too, everyone does.
And anyone can. Anyone can learn it. Anyone can learn anything. We are all born the same fucking way. We all were born little crying little babies, all nasty. And
The serial killers didn't cry though.
they just came out like
stone face.
yeah. But no, like I use this analogy all the time because it just made so much sense to me in my own brain when I was trying to encourage myself to keep going back in the day before I had found this and before we got to where we are now. And I just thought about like, if you start walking right now and you started walking to Mexico and you never stopped, you would eventually get to Mexico. It might take you months depending on where you live. It might take you stopping and fueling up your body, like getting food and getting rest and getting the proper training of like the trails to take and like all of this shit. But if you never stopped, you would get there. And this is the same thing. Some people start in New Mexico and they get there quicker because they have the tools already built up in their lives. Some people start in fucking New York and they start working to Mexico and it takes them longer because they don't have the tools and they have to stop more and they have to learn and they have to ask guides on the way. But everyone has the ability to get there.
It's all the same road with the same signs for everyone. Just depends, like you said, on where you start.
Yeah, so yes, anyone can do this.
And that's that.
That's that. Okay, what's the next one?
That's it.
Oh.
Sometimes when I pick my nose and I'm driving and someone looks over and sees me, I fucking dig deeper.
Oh my God.
I say, okay, Karen, we're gonna fucking do this. We're gonna dance.
It's like true though.
We're gonna see who's
He's not lying.
We're gonna see who's more nervous about nose picking in public. It's gonna be you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because it ain't me. I don't care.
It ain't him.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
That's our cat.
Well,
Go get him. Go grab him.
He's sleeping on the stairs.
Oh, cute baby. Let's get him.
Come here, buddy.
the world wants to meet Boggerton.
Kaija Blue. So fun fact, his name's actually Kaija, not Berries. But it was Kaija, and then it was Kaija Bear, and then it was Kaija Berries, and now it's just Berries. And it's like forever Berries. Look at that tail. Let's go find our other kitty. So there's Kaija Bluebird. He has like 85 names. Come on, Rat. Oh, Rat's another one. Come on.
Yeah, she's on the bed. It's easy.
Come on. Come on, Daddy. Here's our floor that's not done yet.
Like
We had a flood, if you didn't know. And our room's really messy. Hello, Zara. Hi, Zizi. Say hi. Say hi to the world. This is Zara, aka Zizi, aka Binks, aka Binkish, aka Binkorish.
Okay.
So, yeah, now that you've met our cats and we did a little Q&A, I think that's it.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.